Welcome everybody to the 5th episode of Dude Check This Out. I've got a lot of juicy content I'm ready to talk about. I think it's 5.
Oh, you're right.
It's 5. Get a grip, Christian. Get into it. What you got going on this week, big boy?
Oh man, I think we got to start at the top of the hour with I don't know if they want names, so I won't name them. But we have a new baby in the friend family.
We got a new baby.
You baby. Give them the deets.
They just got home today. There were a couple complications. Everyone's okay. Everyone's fine, but they had to stay in the hospital for a little longer. I got to visit her while they were chilling there, and man, there ain't nothing to do in a hospital. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah.
I was there for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, just like chatting with them, and I was like, oh, they're losing their mind because there's nothing to do in a hospital.
Were they just like playing card games and stuff, or what were they doing?
Basically, probably. I think he said he was on TikTok for like 9 hours straight. Yeah, but no, baby's doing good. Yeah, she's a little baby, little cutie.
She is adorable. Like so they had, was it like supposed to be 2 weeks later that she was supposed to give birth, or like was it a week early?
It was 4 or 5 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because she had what's up, Mika? She had preeclampsia coming on, and so they had to induce it a little bit early. So yeah, baby came a little bit early, but she was still full term. She was still like 6 pounds 6 ounces. So yeah, still a big baby.
Very exciting. Hopefully we can get up and go to St. Louis and see everyone. I got to see the babies.
Yeah, my mother is very much looking forward to seeing a baby.
Are they gonna like?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go for it.
I was just say, are they planning on like going around family and like traveling and stuff like that once they have the baby, or are they just gonna kind of camp down?
I would imagine they camp down for a while. I'm not sure. I kind of doubt they start going immediately because they just got home. They were, I think, in the hospital for the better part of 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh!
From like delivery till when they, could get everything okay and her blood pressure returned to normal and coming home. So I think they're just gonna chill out for a minute. Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. I'm very excited for them, man.
Yeah. No, super cool. Yeah, feels different. Like during the entire pregnancy, I was like, okay, I wonder how this is going to change things. Wonder how it's going to change things. It's a new chapter for them in their life. And now we get to see what that's like. So I'm just excited to be Uncle Chrissy. That's
Uncle Chrissy.
Yeah, Chrissy Crunkle, as they call me. So
you're going to have to tell him the P's tell her the P's real quick.
The 4 P's of Coach G. Precision, accuracy,
Uncle
movement.
Coach.
Uncle Coach G. That's not 4 P's. Why does it have to be 4 P's? Oh man, I kind of want to troll people on COD now. It's been a minute.
Okay, that's actually funny you brought that up because I think we have another outlet that we can use to troll.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Have you heard of the new game called X Defiant?
No, I saw you texting about it in the group chat. I have not heard of that. What's it about?
Yeah, so it's essentially like a arcade shooter, like FPS. It's almost identical to like Call of Duty, like the old style Call of Duty before they added a bunch of different like movement stuff and more aspects to what Call of Duty is now. But it's super fun. I got to play like all the betas and everything throughout its kind of original cycle, and it came out today. Like they released it I think it was like this afternoon. Free to play. And I don't think it's like a super big game, so you should definitely download it because there's definitely voice. I don't know if it's in like the parties yet or like the after lobby. I would assume it probably is, but
yeah,
it's another outlet for you. Let's be honest.
Okay, all right. You said it's free to play.
It is.
Okay, I just don't want to be one of those games where you convince me to buy it. You're like, Christian, it's $15. Like you just buy. It's $50, bro. Bro, please, bro. Let's play the game, bro. Bro, it's so fun, bro. It's like we're gonna play this all the time, bro. You are that meme when it comes to getting me to buy a game. So no, okay, it's free. All right,
it is, and it's from Ubisoft. So, but you don't find it on Steam. That's why.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm game. I'm game for any game that's in too early of development to have voice moderation, like voice chat moderation. Yeah. COD had to add that for some reason.
Yeah, well, like I would say a good 50% 50 to 60% of stuff that comes out of your mouth like should be censored. So
Whoa, 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 whoa. None of it's
I mean,
hateful. It's just directed.
right, right. It's just directed. Like
It's
you're
just
gonna get taken down, like our TikTok.
yeah. God, I forgot about that. Damn it. Yeah, we need to get that back up. Oopsie.
Yeah, yeah, about that.
Yeah, about that. Oopsie doopsie. Oh, I also need to publish in the YouTube Shorts. I was lacking last week
That's okay. That's
on the
okay.
upload.
I did see we had some decent numbers, so thank you everyone that
Oh.
listened, and tuned in this last week. We're kind of based off last week. Do we want to? I feel like we need to figure out the right time for you to bring back your Bumble circle, or what are we calling it? Your
Mm,
Christian's Corner?
Christian's Bumble Corner, even though it encompasses Tinder and Hinge.
Yes. Are there any updates
Christian's
this week?
Depression Corner.
Oh no.
Uh, no, not any big ones. Kind of a sad one. The one I
Uh,
was really excited talking to, she just ghosted me straight up.
mm,
And like my policy is usually don't reply. Like if they wanted to reply, they would. But I texted her today. Like the last thing she texted me was Thursday. I think that was our last communication. And I just responded back. I said, "Hey, I enjoyed talking to you. If now's not a good time, I totally understand." So we'll see if she responds to that. But I enjoyed talking to her, so that's kind of sad.
you said you texted her today.
Yeah, I just sent like a hey, because part of me was like, okay, what if she texted and it never went through and she didn't know it? Like, what if it was just a misunderstanding and that's why we're not talking anymore? That would be kind of dumb. So I'm
Mm.
like, okay, I'm just gonna send one. Like, we'll see. So yeah, but when one door closes, two opens. So I got two more in the funnel. so we're gonna
In the funnel.
see where that goes.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah,
so what's her name? Drop her name.
I'm not dropping
I mean,
this. No,
she's
I'm not.
ghosted you at this point. Like, drop her name. Let's fucking roast her.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Find
I
her.
did ask her because I did ask her last week. I was like, hey, do you want to go out, meet up, do something? I didn't say it like that, and she was like, I'm a little bit shy, like maybe not yet. And I was like, yeah, totally fine. Let's just text. And then then she ghosted. So that's cool.
Yeah, okay, that seems like kind of like a cop out answer. She told you she's shy.
Yeah. Well,
She's
so
on
after that,
Tinder.
we did text for a little bit. Like this was a Hinge one.
Okay, okay.
Hinge, Bumble. It was a Bumble one. We did like text for a little bit after that point, but yeah, then just all of a sudden, just like, oh, that's
Was
cool.
she kind of awkward like when she was texting you? Like, did you get the
No,
indication she was shy over text?
no, but I don't know. That's not always a good read because some of the most like outgoing people are the most dog shit texters. So it's like it's kind of hard to judge on that. But no, I
That's
mean,
valid.
I get it. I mean, usually my approach is like a couple days of solid communication, like maybe 2 or 3, and it's like, "Hey, what do would you wanna meet up?" 'Cause, uh, yeah, usually that's just the timing feels good there. So I
Mm.
was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do that."
So it sounds
But
just like you're a bitch.
yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
that
that sucks.
bitch.
Yeah,
I might believe that.
it's an endless cycle. It's, yeah, you try not to let it get you down, but when it happens, it's just like, "Damn, come on."
Have you thought about increasing your age range to 60?
It might be up there already. 'Cause and I thought about signing up for, what's some of those services? You know what I mean? Just to
Meet
see
local
what
MILFs?
no, not the n shut up. No,
Local
like,
MILF in your area wants to.
I mean, if it says it, they can't lie on the internet, so
Right.
I think it would be interesting to see what I want a sugar mama maybe, see what happens there.
You
Maybe
know,
that's the path. Maybe that's the path.
I think you should like, obviously it's not. I'm not using this as like context because these are the type of people that you would be talking to, but you need to do it like um, like dating on the spectrum. Like that show how they like, like they set up formal dates. Like
Yeah.
you should go find something like that and then fucking record it,
Ooh.
and then that could be some content.
That'd that'd be the ultimate content.
See what like
Ooh.
weird shit you get into.
Oh, man. I think I would have to play characters just going into that. That could be fun just to, like, go on dates in character as something.
But like it could work out for you.
Yeah. It could. I have thought about like, oh, what if I sign up for like one of those matchmaker things? And I'm like, is that a depressing move? Is that what it was 15 years ago when people were like, oh, I'm online dating and everyone's like, oh, gross. You know
Mm.
what I mean? Is it that version now? I don't know.
It's not it doesn't matter what society thinks. Just because
That's
I would
so
make
true.
fun of you doesn't mean that, like, you shouldn't do it, you know what I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
Just kidding, just kidding. I think you need to do what your heart desires. If you feel like that's
I
the
don't
route, do that.
I don't know what my heart desires. I think my heart's just like, let's go troll some people on Call of Duty. That's what my heart desires.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Go
yep, no big
trolling
updates
people.
there. No big movement on that front. But
Okay,
hey, another day, another dollar.
okay. Well, hopefully those one of the 2 ladies at least works out, that you're speaking to, or
Yeah.
men, I don't know.
It's not, but yeah, it could be. Shut up. Shut up, man. Never know.
Damn it. Oh, that's good. What else you got going
Yeah,
on, man?
man. Oh, what else do I got going on? I guess we have to do the mandatory golf update from the weekend. I
Of
got
course.
to I went down to Jeff City, got to see some fam. We went golfing real early in the morning, so I was leaving my house at like 5:15 a.m.
Uh,
Yeah, get out before the heat, get out before lunch, but it was fun. It's so funny because it was me, my brother, and my dad. It was my brother's birthday over the weekend, and we were not scrambling well at all, like together. Like we would just kind of just hit the hero shot, all of it, because it's the course we've played a ton. And it's just kind of fun to go for those shots a lot. So we ended up shooting like 3 under, but it was the ugliest 3 under you've ever seen. Like none of us were playing safe shots. We are all just like, fuck it, let's just go for it
That's
every
good
single
though.
time.
3
It
under
was
is good
fun.
on that course.
It was good. It was fun. We hit like I think we were even after the front nine. We had a double bogey on 10 because we all hit it into the water somehow. Like we got in the perfect position off the tee, and then we all just tug pulled the approach shot and all landed in the water, which was cool and which was fun.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. I was with some of those swing changes, I was connecting with my driver better than I have in my entire life, but
Wow.
they were going to the right.
Mm.
Every single one of them. And so the whole time I was just trying to like feel and figure out what the problem was. And I think it was just a mental thing that day. I don't know. I was kind of hungry, drove a long way. I was being a bitch.
You're just trying to ball out.
Yeah, I was just like overthinking every shot because I'm like, oh, what if I screw up? And that's never the good mindset. It's just like get up and react to it. But no, there were flashes of brilliance. We had some really good chips. I almost chipped one in from like 20, 30 yards. Like it was pretty cool because we had made 2 birdies in a row and we were joking. We were like, oh, we gotta chip this in. We gotta make this. And I did like a 290-degree lip out. Like it came back.
Oh,
It came backwards. I was like, no.
those hurt.
Yeah,
That's
truly.
well.
But
Damn.
no, it was a really fun time. That course is so fun. And uh, if the driver were to get straightened out, like we would all have terrible tee shots at the same time, and then we'd all have amazing tee shots at the same time. And we're like, can we just switch it up a little bit?
Yeah,
But
change pace a little bit.
yeah, no, it's
That's
fun.
funny.
And you told
Yeah.
me you almost hit a hole in one.
Uh-huh.
Give me the DL on that.
Yeah, so it was kind of insane. It was my brother's bachelor party this weekend, and I'll get into
Mm.
that a little bit later too, but,
Ooh, okay, okay.
um, we came back from Lebanon, where we were 'cause we were, fly fishing. We came here into town and, played one of the local courses here. And as you know, Christian, there's a hole that it's like a 367-yard par 4 where on the top tee or on the tee box, you can't really see the hole. You can kinda
Mm.
see a general landing path,
General
um,
landing path.
general landing path,
Yep.
but it if you hit it right, it'll roll pretty far.
Yeah.
And I absolutely just fucking smoked this drive, and I wasn't necessarily thinking, "Oh, that's gonna be on the green." It was more like, "That's a good drive." It's probably landed where I've had it land before. You know how, like, sometimes, uh
Next to that white pole or the white and black pole.
yeah, either the white
Yeah.
pole or, like, cart sign that's a couple yards farther, like,
Yep.
that's generally where we like to put it. And, one of the guys we're doing 4v4 scramble, and one of the other guys who was in my cart, he shanked it out to those tee boxes to the right.
Yeah.
You know how it lines that yeah. So we're driving over there, we still can't see the hole, and we're driving to pick up his ball, and the guy and the lady are, like, waiting on the tee box, and they're like, "Did you hit that?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Did you hit that ball?" And I'm like, I was like, "This one and the one we were picking up?" He's like, "No, no, the one on the green." And we both look over, and it's like 2 feet from the fucking hole. We're like,
Oh
"Oh
my
my god."
god.
And these people were like, "Oh, that was the best shot I've ever fucking seen." I mean,
Dude, that's awesome.
it had to have rolled, like, easily over 100 yards because I don't think I probably put it farther than 300. Like, there's
Well, I mean, was it pretty soft out there? Because it was kind of raining, like, the week before, or was it pretty firm?
it was, like, right between firm and soft, like,
Okay.
it gave it enough roll for sure, but it
Yeah,
didn't,
but
like
even with that, it usually doesn't roll that much, like, you had to have tanked that thing.
I know, it makes me think that I hit it, like, over 300 yards 'cause I max out,
Yeah.
like it takes a lot to get me to 300, but it felt like I nuked it,
Oh, when it's
and
just center face and it's just butter off of it.
oh,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
and it was a tap-in birdie. I mean, it was, like, 6 different
eagle.
people or eagle, yeah, yeah, tap-in eagle. There were 4 kids, like, fishing in that pond right behind it, and I
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
thought that, like, they grabbed the ball and went and put it close, but they were like, "Dude, that was fucking crazy." It was just so hype, and we also shot 3 under and just kicked the other team's ass, so that felt
Damn.
good.
Hell yeah. So wait, so that was 2 of your birdies. What happened the rest of the round?
Actually, I have a picture. Hold on, I took a picture of the scorecard. So, we
Did it
started
look
off
like a kid's playpen with all the shapes in it?
yeah, honestly, it kinda did. The first hole we bogeyed, so we started off kinda rough,
Yeah.
and then we parred the next couple, eagled that par 4 that, it's not the it goes par 4, par 3, par 4, par 4, par 4, par 4. It's like a bunch of par 4s
Mhm.
in a row.
Yep.
So we eagled one of the par 4s or birdied one of the par 4s and then eagled the next one, which is the one I almost did, and then
Yeah.
we birdied the ninth hole. We only played
Did you
9.
birdie the one with, like, the bowl green, the one that's, like, drivable but is a slope?
Yep, I almost lipped out from chipping.
Oh,
It,
wow.
like,
Nice.
caught the back lip and just kinda ripped out a little bit, and we
Yeah.
was just tapping birdie. It was
Hell yeah.
insane, but one of the guys that, played on my team, we got to, like me and John got to pick who we wanted on our team for 4v4s, and this kid, his name is Sean. He's like the definition of an athlete. He played, baseball, soccer, football. He played multiple sports growing up, and he plays, basketball currently. And he hit the biggest shot I've ever seen on that hole. He landed, like, probably 3 feet from the green.
Oh my god.
Absolutely
Damn.
tanked it. So, I mean, we had to we had to
Yeah.
birdie it.
Yeah, you have to bury that.
It was
But, like,
sick.
anything, 4 or better, like, a 4 is a good score on that hole because it looks very easy, and then you get up there, and it's like, "Oh, everything falls off."
Yeah, if you're like 20 or 30 yards out or farther, like, the approach shot is almost undoable. Like, you it's
Yeah.
almost hard to stick it close, and luckily, we were just right under the green, so it was
Hell
easy to
yeah.
just get up and down, but it
Good
was a
stuff.
good round. We were
Yeah.
firing on all cylinders.
Hell yeah. Good
So,
stuff.
yeah.
Did you say you had a picture? Am I
I
tripping?
have pictures, yes. I'll post them and I can send them to you.
Of the scorecard? Okay, cool.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
yep.
Speaking of golf, did you watch any of the, PGA Championship
No, I
over
didn't.
the
I was
weekend?
gone all weekend.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was so good. I wish I was able to watch more of it on Saturday, but I watched most of the final round. I was still driving, but I was, like, watching it on my phone on my super above water stream. But no, it was so Xander Schauffele, who he's had like 2 runner-ups in majors. He's had like 5 top 5s, 10 top some ridiculous. Like he's always in the mix
Yeah, he's up
in
there.
the majors recently. I think he went wire to wire. I think he was leading after day 1 and ended up winning. But
Mhm.
man, like the last day it made me hate live golf so much because all of the best players were just like battling for first. Like they were battling on it, and it was Victor Hovland at one point had the lead. He was co-lead. DeChambeau shot like a something crazy, like a 7 or 8 under in the round, and he was tied for the lead as Xander was like teeing off at 18. So Xander needed a birdie on the par 5 18 to
Mhm.
win. It's exactly what happened. But um, yeah, just a lot of drama, like a lot of back and forth. Every single hole was like, oh my God, like there's 3 lead changes already. And then Colin Morikawa was in the final pairing too. He shot even, I think, on the
Mhm.
day. He had like 16 pars in a row. It was insane.
That's
Um,
insane.
yeah, then he had a bogey and I think a birdie on 17 and 18. But Yeah, last hole, Xander put it. I think he was in the rough, but he was in a position where his feet were in the bunker or like kind of
Mm.
half in the bunker. It was a really awkward spot, and the ball was kind of on a hill. And so he was aiming for, I think, the right fairway. I was driving, so I couldn't really watch what was really happening, but um, he had to like aim super far right because it was going to come out left.
Mm.
And this is like the final hole of a major. And like if you anything less than a par, like you lose the championship. And he just flawlessly hits one out of there and like chips it up and then puts it to like 6 feet. And then the ball just barely goes in the left cup for the win.
Oh,
It was it was like the most tense and drama filled golf gets. It was really cool.
that's awesome. I saw, like, all the Instagram posts and everything after too. It seemed really cool. Like, I think Bryson, he shot, like, what, 20 under or something in 4
Yeah.
days?
Yeah,
That's
he shot
crazy.
yeah, he shot 20 under. The winning score was 21, but yeah, there was like, oh man, there's like 8 or 10 guys that were like 18, 19, right at 20.
Jeez.
Yeah, which
It's
is a ridiculous score.
yeah, seriously. It's so interesting to see, like, being more involved in, like, you know, keeping up to date as much as I can with golf, like, versus where it used to be. I don't know how, like, golf used to be, but it definitely seems like the people that are contending for, like, the top 10, top 20 are always there. They're always in the top
Yeah.
10, top 20. They're always firing. They're always shooting super fucking low. It just seems like the people that are playing right now are just the best of the best, that there's, like,
Yeah.
almost ever been, you know? It seems it's obviously it's a different era, but it's so insane to see how they're scoring. It's just I can't even imagine playing like that.
Yeah, which I if I had to guess, I would say it's always been similar to that. Like I think the equipment and just how talented and how young of an age people start, like the skill and talent level is probably the highest it's ever been. But if you think about it, like era adjusted, what Tiger did is even more insane. Of like the betting was Tiger versus the field. Like like it was weird if he didn't win during his like most dominant stretch, which is insane. Like with how many
Yeah.
golfers there are out there. So yeah, I think it just yeah, agree, and then it puts into perspective like, oh, Tiger is he was insane, like absolutely nutty.
Yeah, insane. Did you watch do you watch good stuff?
Not on its own. I just it doesn't fit my eye, I
Sure,
guess the
sure.
way to put it. But I did watch, and I need to finish the Fat Perez Grant video. That it's pretty
Mm,
entertaining so far. Yeah,
yeah.
I like the
The,
ones where Bob and actually I'm wearing my the shirt you got with the Bob
oh,
the sports
mine's
shirt.
not
It's a
fun.
good large lounger shirt. We like that.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
it's always funny when they're not golfing and they have, like, the commentary position.
Yeah. I love those too. I wanted to ask because the good it was probably like a week or 2 ago, they had released a video where they all, depending on their handicap and, like, their skill level, they played a certain era of golf. So, like,
Oh,
Brad
I
Dahlke.
saw the thumbnail on that one, yeah.
Yeah, 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 like, Brad Dahlke, he's by far the best player that is on that team. He played with a feather ball for, like, as long as he could and then went to, like, this really shitty ball, but, yeah, they're playing from, like, the 1910s, 20s, 30s, 50s. Insane, and it's just, like,
Right.
the thought of using modern clubs with these old ass balls, they were just shredding them.
Oh my
It was
god.
kinda funny to watch.
Yeah, speaking of old clubs and related to last week where my proclamation was, "Hey, I'm gonna go look for old golf clubs." I did
Yeah.
go to Golf Discount here in St. Louis. I was a little bit upset at the lack of choice of some of the older club sets, but they did have, like, a Ben Hogan blade,
Mm.
and so I tried those. I hit a 9 iron, which was, like should be one of the easier ones to hit. Like, I felt like my wrists were shattering every time.
Oh my gosh.
Because if you don't hit the absolute center, it feels like you're smacking a ball with metal. Like,
Do you
it
still
does
feel
not
like you
feel
were
good.
striping it though? Like, would it have been
No.
a stripe with your irons?
N it didn't feel different, like, I'll put it that way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
I don't think I
yeah.
was doing anything different, but, on the screen, I was hitting a 9 iron, like, 106 because it was just, like, coming off the wrong spot. I was like, "Oh my god."
That's
But I did
wild.
find, it's a set called a Ping TST. I'm gonna find a photo of it.
Mm.
They looked really cool, and I was going back and forth on, "Oh, should I buy it or not?" They were like 130 for a set, but they have, like, this winged kind of look to
Whoa.
it.
Oh, I've seen
Yeah,
those before.
and the back of it looks really cool. I liked how the design on it with the Ping logo
Yeah.
on those 2. And I
That's
was hitting
great.
those really well, and I was like, do I get this right now?
How much were they? I think those
It
are
was
collectors, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, they were 130, and I was like,
Christian!
yeah. And then, well, okay, I was there, and
Christian!
I kind of want a new driver, so I could spend money on this, or I could get a new driver. It's yeah,
Did you get
yeah,
either?
no.
Motherfucker.
I think I'm gonna do the Facebook Marketplace route that Denton took for his ping driver because I really like that one. I think I might find one.
I think you should, and then you can put
Yeah,
your own shaft in it.
that'd be good. Oh, and speaking of drivers, I found like an old Wilson. It reminded me of one I had when when I had like a youth set when I was super young. It looked and kind of reminded me of that one. I don't know if that's true, just in my memory, it made sense. Um, I was hitting it really well and it felt and sounded amazing, but the shaft was like a really loose one. And so every one of those
Singer
shots was just like
flex.
flinging left or flinging right. And the guy's like, you got to slow down your swing. I'm like, this isn't going to work.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. This thing
Look at me.
sucks.
I'm an athlete. I'm an athlete, man. I ain't slowing down.
I'm literally wearing a Bob Doge sports shirt.
Yeah. Don't talk shit to me. Don't talk to me.
That's so
Ah,
funny.
so that was fun.
You have to, yeah, you gotta let me know next time you are looking because
Yeah.
I've watched quite a few videos and certain things like those irons you showed me, those are very popular. I've seen a couple of
Mm.
those here in town too, and they're nice irons.
There's a couple of companies. I think Wilson. I also kind of want a Wilson, like an old Wilson model.
You're such a
Uh,
Wilson whore.
I don't know why. I like their golf balls, and I just there's something cool about it. It's like it was like forgotten. It used to be super popular in the '90s, and now it's just kind of like an afterthought brand. Like I don't know, there's something charming about that. I guess I
Yeah.
don't know, but I kind of want to get one of those. But apparently, that shape, that wing shape, was really popular with the offset. There was like a. I told my dad about it. And he's like, yeah, they used to be kind of a fad and a thing in the '90s and 2000s. So yeah, that's my
Hmm,
journey. What else you got?
interesting. I I did wanna bring up about the clubs that I have. Do
Yes.
you think it is a better route to sell them without doing anything to them, or should I try to re-grip them?
Your current like standard set or the
No,
old ones that you found?
the old ones I found.
Oh, does it look like an original shaft? And what does that say on that?
It says, first off, Rawlings brand, absolutely crazy. It's a Dawn January, uh, Power Flex swing matched club. Uh, very unique design on a face.
Oh
Uh,
wow. Oh, that's cool.
It's so sick. And of course, they're just standard length and everything, but they've got these like pretty
Those are
gnarly, like they're just like really blown out at this point.
yeah.
They're all crusty.
That looks like the old Victory grips. I think
I
that
think
was
it is.
yeah. Oh man, that's cool. I don't know. I would say if it's Eh, I'd have to look into the model. I for whatever reason I cannot find it on a quick Google search. I would definitely look and see like is this the one it came with? Because if it is, I would not change those. But
Yeah,
um, I don't know. I guess if you want to try and sell it, you can get it appraised or like see what it's selling for, or if you just want to do like a trade situation with some shop. I don't know. I've never really sold old clubs.
yeah. I haven't either. And the thing is, like, I don't know where I could get it appraised because I looked up, I looked online, and there just was not really a good option for that. Like, it
Hmm.
doesn't seem like there are like I would need more of what I think would be like a local place that would have more knowledge. So maybe I need to take it to like Pro Golf or something. But
Yeah,
I grew up playing like Rawlings, like had like Rawlings baseball gloves, bats, all that kind of stuff. So like the Rawlings brand kind of has a sweet spot in my heart, and part of me wanted to like put these really unique, like bright red Rawlings style red grips on it.
that'd be cool.
I feel like that would look kind of sick, but also if they're worth money, it's not. It's like should
Yeah,
not
I
change it.
I can't imagine liking an old brand that's so lame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I
screw
would,
them.
yeah, maybe, like, take one by Pro Golf and see what's up there, and then if they're like, "Yeah, no, it's like, whatever," then screw it. Like, have you tried hitting it yet?
I haven't. I want to
Okay.
so bad.
Do it. I think you should try to hit it a couple times and then see, like, "Hey, is it" 'cause if it plays like the Blade one that I was using, that might dissuade you from wanting to
Yeah, yeah.
to mess with them. Like, I think it's fun and cool, but I don't think I could play with a set like that.
Yeah,
Could
the
just be
fact
cool to like have it. I don't know.
yeah, no, I definitely
So
agree. I mean, the fact that they're not long enough or they're not long like my other irons are, because
oh
they
yeah.
all of them have an inch on them. I've been, like, hesitant to take them to the range or something before I, like, actually go golf because I feel like I'm just worried it's gonna mess my swing up if I, like,
Nah.
change, but I
Well,
just
I
need
mean,
to do it.
if you think about it, like your 9 iron is an inch or whatever shorter than your like 3 wood or 3 iron. So it's
That's
like
true.
just different. It's just different
Yeah,
contact points.
that's a good point. Okay.
Don't be a wuss. Just go hit it
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead it.
and then break a club head.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe make sure it's screwed on correctly first, or might check that.
Yeah, okay. Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Oh man, I'm mostly through what I had. I will say I had a realization as I was driving to the gym earlier. I was like, man, commuting would like fucking suck. Like commuting every day would blow. I've been a work from home girly since like 2020. Yeah, as I was driving, like it was just really busy and backed up and bumper to bumper, and I was like, man, I do this if I get out late a couple times a week, and I don't know if I could. I don't know if I can do it. Maybe it's just like a nice ritual in the morning and in the afternoon. I don't know. You tell me. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it sucks. It
Yeah.
definitely sucks, like, having to commute every day is awful, but luckily for me, like, currently, I get off at 6, which fucking sucks, and, traffic isn't too bad then, but, like, if you're
Yeah.
off at 5, I would hate that.
Why
But
are you off at
lucky
6?
that's just the shift I have right now,
When do you
like,
get in?
9.
That's kinda lame.
It sucks. It's, like,
Yeah,
literally the worst.
what's up with that? Do you get, like, moved to a different time frame in a bit?
Yeah, like, the longer that I'm here, I'll probably change over to a different shift, like, for us, there's, like, 7 to 4, 8 to 5, and 9 to 6. I actually have it's funny, I actually have an interview Friday internally for the original position I applied for. They,
Oh,
like,
nice.
had originally just said, like, "Oh, we're gonna, um, fill this internally." And so they put it back up
I'll
and,
fill you internally. Sorry.
oh, okay,
Keep going.
okay. But it's gonna be Friday, so I'm excited, and that would probably be like a 7 to 4, 8 to 5 shift, so
Okay, yeah.
if I were to stay where I'm at, I'd be able to change shifts, but this may get me another option, so I'm excited.
Yeah. That'd be good. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
What was the original one you applied for?
It was a sales support specialist, so it'd be
Oh, that's
kinda
right.
like an
Yeah.
account manager, so for the sales team, so that's what I'm applying for versus just like customer service.
Yeah. Where is the building? Like, you don't have to give specifics, but what side of town is it on?
It's actually close to where we lived. That back road that me and you would take when I had my motorcycle and you, like,
Mhm.
loved to yeah. It's like
Yeah.
if you keep going on that road, it'll eventually get to where it's at. It's, like, kind of out by, there's a Mosier's out there,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
like yeah, like Sky Zone and all that, it's over there.
Do you take that route or do you take 70?
Take that
Oh,
route.
okay, that's not it can't be too bad of a commute then.
No, no, like, for me, it's not a problem at all, especially when it's late. And, like, it's kinda nice in the mornings, I'll just fucking fly down that road.
Yeah.
No cars there, I'm maybe breaking triple digits, I mean, maybe.
Can't prove it. This is
I
just
mean
hearsay, your officer.
that's right. No, but I like it, honestly, like, the 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 job itself is not my favorite, like, I just customer service sucks, but the people that I'm working with and the company that I'm working for are so cool. Like everyone is so chill, everyone is so nice. They prove to you that they care,
Yeah.
versus like VU beforehand. It just fuck VU. I'll say it right now. They say it's all about the culture and then they just absolutely fucking rip you to shreds and you know, they they tear you down mentally every fucking day. And it's like it's a nice pace not to deal with that and be able to feel that, not just
Yeah.
hear it.
But it's a family, Evan. That's what you don't get about it, and families mentally tear you down.
Fuck the family.
Anytime oh my god, that was one thing about my old job that would always get my goat is, people people describing the environment as holy thun that was a big lightning streak. Oh my god.
I'd hear
Um,
it.
that was bad. People describing it as, like, a family
I heard that one.
Hey, yo. God is not happy with that one. But yeah, when people describe the workplace as a family, I was like, oh, okay, I don't like that at all. Because it just feels exploitive and like, I don't know, you can tell some people where their job is their entire life, and it's like, sorry, that's just not me. Like, I will give you 100% while I'm here, but yeah, it feels icky. And I'm glad that like younger generations are like catching on to that. Like, I love all of my like younger coworkers at my current place and even my other place too. Just a different attitude. It's so cool.
100%, you're right, like, the mentality around a family aspect, it's like, you're only calling it a family because, like, you're using that as an excuse to bring us together because you're tearing us down.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a family. We're not here because we're family, like, the
Where this
reality
isn't
is
Olive Garden.
yeah, the reality is, like, we're not fucking hanging out on the weekends, we're not family. I'm here to get my paycheck just like everyone else is because our family has to pay the fucking bills. You ain't fucking doing that, like, it's just
Yeah.
the wrong mentality, and
Can't fire
I
a family
agree.
member.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Apparently you can.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
crazy.
My other favorite is like I've been getting pretty good at like I've always been good at corporate speak, but I'm getting pretty good at it now. And like when I need to like whip it out and fill the word count when I'm talking to somebody, it can happen because I've learned, and my new team lead, she's a stud, and she's like taught me a lot of things, but one of them is just like the middle of a meeting is mostly vibes and you can get away with murder for the most part. Like
Yeah.
nothing that you say has to be super cohesive. You just have to get like the main points across. And besides that, it's mostly vibes. People don't care what you're really saying. They just care like the general feel of how it felt, what you
Yeah.
said. And yeah, it's so crazy because all of our like calls with prospects and clients are all recorded. And so I like listen back and I'm like, I didn't actually fully say anything there really. Like I got it out, I got the point across, but yeah.
That's
Um,
interesting. You're just a closer.
that's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, last week was a really good week. Speaking of that, which is always interesting because the week before sucked and nobody was like signing anything, and then last week they're like, "I'm just gonna. You want some money? Like, you want me to sign right now?" I'm like, "That'd be great."
Yeah, of
So
course.
yeah, and then the reason like last week and this week have been so busy is uh, all of my coworkers. Like, it's a small team, so when somebody's out of office, like usually the responsibilities are shifted. Uh, and like 2 or 3 people have been out of office pretty frequently. Like one of them's on a trip and one of them's just been having like things going on. So yeah, like my calendar, it'll look one way on Monday, and then by the end of the week, it's just like everything is full, which is great for the check, but man, it is mentally draining during the day.
Yeah, I can only imagine, like, I remember in my last role, like, we started sending out these, like, what they call Calendly invites. I don't know if you're familiar
Yeah,
with that.
I love a good calendar. Yep, that's
Yeah,
what.
those
Yep.
were solid. I did like 'em, but, like, when I started to learn that if I sent that out at the end of the month to schedule for next month, it would just fill my fucking calendar up versus, like, doing it the day of
Yeah,
and seeing if they randomly answer, and it would be like it went from maybe getting a couple people on the phone a day to, like, 7 or 8 people, and it's like, "Damn, I'm busy now." It kinda feels
yeah,
nice. There's
yeah.
something
It
good to
does.
it, though.
Yeah, that is true. Like today, I think my first one was at 8:30 Central because they were on
Mhm.
Eastern time. And like it's been so back to back that I don't have like after I get off a call and I like go take a dump or whatever I got to do, and then I come back, it's like, oh, I'm already in the next one. I got to do a
Yeah,
little bit of like research on them beforehand, and yeah, before I knew it, it was like 4:30, and I was like, damn, I got to go to the gym. Like it's just been busy.
yeah.
It's
Makes the day
good.
go fast, even though it is draining mentally, but, like, you're right, the
Yeah,
days go fast and you're grinding, man.
yeah, we out here. We out here on that grind. I also love speaking of work jargon, like military speak
Mm.
in the office. Like, oh man, I had an old manager that used to talk like that all the time. He was the same one that always talked about family, like it was Olive Garden. And I was like, dog, we are selling marketing services, digital marketing. We're selling services, not saving lives, dog. It's not that serious.
What, I have to ask, what do you mean he's talking, like, military lingo?
Just things like, oh god, I as soon as we get on a podcast, my mind blanks on a lot of this stuff, but talking about like rallying the troops, like fuck, what are some other ones? I'm totally blanking, but I used to hear them all the time. It's really
That's
frustrating.
great.
And my Chrome is like freezing. I can't open my Chrome. It's still not responding. I feel like if I touch it, it's just gonna crash the entire podcast.
That's so funny. Well,
Um,
we can end it here if you want. I don't have anything else I wanted to talk about unless you do.
well, I had one more, but it was like reading from a news article, and I
Mm.
can't. Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna call an audible and pull up my phone here. Have you heard about the portal?
Portal?
Yeah, the
No.
portal. Yeah. So it's an art project from my understanding, and they have one portal in New York City, and they have one
Oh,
portal
yeah.
and they have one portal in Ireland. And so this is from USA Today. This was updated yesterday, May 20th. Less than a week after the art portal installation connecting New York City and Dublin via a 24/7 video live stream was shut down due to inappropriate behavior, the exhibit has been turned back on and has new, more limited hours. The portal live stream restarted Sunday at 9 a.m. New York time and 2 p.m. Dublin. It will have specific hours of operation in the coming weeks, with the live stream running daily from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. in New York City. The overwhelming majority of people who have visited the portal have experienced a sense of joy and connectedness that these works of public art invite people to have. Now that the portal is reopened, they've taken steps to limit instances of people stepping on the portal and holding up phones to the camera lens. Oh, that's not what I want. What do I want? There was a story where somebody was like flashing other people through the portal, because it's just like a video live stream from one city to another. And apparently a lot of the people in Ireland were holding up signs like about 9/11.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's just so funny. It's like
That's
Call of
so
Duty
good.
trolling, but like to their face from across the ocean.
Yeah, I saw the video of that lady flashing at people. It was like all over Twitter. And she's just like, "Yeah!" And all these people are like,
What did they think is gonna happen? Like, I love the naivety, like to open something like that and be like, this is gonna be totally fine. People are gonna behave and be humans. It's like, no, instantly somebody's gonna like flash a dick or like give the
Yeah.
bird to somebody across the world.
Yeah, like, it's fucking New York City like, that's where it's meant to happen, you know?
Yeah.
A homeless person could walk by butt ass naked and, like,
Oh, that'd
what
be
do they
awesome.
expect to happen?
Oh, that'd be great. Like, I mean, just imagine because it was 24/7 originally, just people coming out of bars, just like hammered in Ireland, just like talking shit. Cause I don't know if you know this, some countries don't like us very
Oh,
much.
yeah, yeah.
And so it's just a chance to say fuck you as loud as you want to someone.
The 9/11 posters are kinda wild.
Yeah. I wish I saw some examples from it. One of the YouTube news channels I listen to pretty frequently was talking about it. And yeah, I think that's hilarious. It's one of those like, oh, this is gonna bring people together. It's gonna be so great. And you're right, it has brought us together, but just to make fun of how abused it is.
Premise is good, execution's poor.
Great premise. Terrible execution.
That's so funny. I'm interested to see how long that stays up.
Oh, me too. Like there's and in the article, and I thought I read it earlier. They were talking about like having security next to it in both the places, and I'm just like, okay, all right, this is just
Yeah,
lame now.
we'll see.
Yeah, what, you want people to blow kisses to one another?
Well, you kiss. Oh man. All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening. Again, we really appreciate all the support. I'm excited to see kind of where this next week goes. Hopefully, I'll have some more content to go over. I kind of agree. I definitely feel like this week has been a little lackluster with that kind of stuff. But we'll catch you next week, and I appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah, samesies. I've been wanting to introduce a couple segments. It's just like sitting down and doing it. It's strange, but holy god, that was a big flash of lightning. Yeah, so we'll try to introduce some segments. I'll put that on myself for next week, and try to spice it up for you.
Spashy. All right. Bye.
Doodles.